Hello and Sawadika from Bangkok, Thailand. This week I had my first ever gold buying experience in Bangkok's Chinatown, and I had so much fun that I wanted to share it with you and share some of the recommendations that I had if you do end up in this city and going down to Chinatown, because it is very different to what you'd experience, say, in Australia or elsewhere, just going into a normal jewelry shop. So first things first, what is a good time to go gold shopping in Chinatown? I went on Friday morning at around 11 o'clock. By the time I got there, some of the shops were empty, some of the shops had a queue inside. By the time I left, all of them were pretty much busy. So I definitely recommend going down a little bit earlier to avoid the rush. Secondly, the gold price. How does the gold price work in the gold shop in Bangkok? So in Thailand, they have a unit called a baht, which is around 15.24 grams. And essentially everything is priced around that measurement. So before you go down, definitely check the gold price online. You can look at 22 carat is what the shop that I went to sold. Everything was 22. When you get there, all the shops have the gold price written on the door or in a screen inside the store. So already you know what their buy price is and what their sell price is. Thirdly, so the gold buying culture in Bangkok is totally different to what I'd experienced elsewhere. In the gold shop, it's very much the weight of gold that you want to buy. So that was one of the first questions they asked, is literally how much gold do you want to buy? So I would recommend converting your budget into a weight of gold. So when you go into the shop, you can tell them the weight amount that you are wanting to buy. Then they can show you the different products that fit your budget. So for example, if I wanted to buy a necklace, then they ask you, okay, how many baht do you want to buy? So 1 baht, 15.24 grams, or they can do half a baht. You can let them know, and then they'll show you that section in the jewelry shop. Same with bracelets, earrings, rings, everything. Next question. Is it good value to buy gold in a gold shop in Bangkok? I would say absolutely yes. So first things first is when you buy gold in a gold shop, make sure that you have checked the quality stamp, which tells you the finesse of the gold that you're buying. So is it 22 carat, etc. You should also get a receipt from the shop that you bought it from. So generally how it works is if you ever want to sell the gold jewelry back, you take it back to the shop that you bought it from. You could take it back to any gold shop, but generally the shop that you bought it from will give you the best price. They'll also be familiar with the gold content inside the item that you've bought, which is good. Secondly is that you're essentially just paying for the weight of gold in the product, not so much for the labor costs. I'm not sure how that works, but it just is what it is. So compared to Australia or other places, I'd say it is a resounding value for money. And lastly, if you do end up in Bangkok's Chinatown looking for gold, I would highly recommend the gold shop that I went to. I ended up by luck at Chin Hua Heng Goldsmiths, a very reputable shop, amazing service, and I just had a really good feeling walking out of there with what I purchased. Take cash. So cash is definitely king in these gold shops. It helps you negotiate a little bit, and most of all, if you do need to pay card, I think they charge you between 5 to 7%. In any case, the shop that I went to, they had an ATM next door. So once I negotiated the price, you take out the cash and you take it straight into the store. That's all from me about my gold buying experience. Again, highly recommend it and have a lot of fun.